Hi. So I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth from the stretch video that I started the other day. I went through the stretches probably a little more quickly than going through the whole thing step by step. And we're going to start with glutes and piriformis. So backside and then hip flexors. We'll go quadriceps, hamstrings, shin, and calf. I've got the chair here just in case I need to show you something, another option. All of these can be done either in a sitting, standing, or on the floor position. So bear with me as I give you all the options. So for the gluteus maximus and piriformis combination, so the piriformis is a very deep muscle that is deep in the glute, and they're super close together, so you might as well stretch them together. So if you have a chair to sit on the edge of your chair so your rear end is just off the edge. You don't want to sit on here so you're dangling. You might be more tempted to fall into not the greatest posture. So sitting on the end, and you're going to rotate as you grab onto your knee and turn your shoulders. Feel that stretch deep in the glutes. This is going to be in a seated position if you can't get down on the floor for some reason. And then you can try the other side. There's lots of research going on about whether static stretching is any good or not. We're not holding it for any more than 5 to 10 seconds. So it's probably going to feel better after you have exercised. Okay, so the floor position for this one is you're going to sit on the floor, cross one foot over the other leg, and you're going to grab and hold on to the knee. Okay, this is step one. This is where I always begin this stretch because it's a lot easier to describe to go into step two. So now to get a little deeper into the stretch, you want to take one hand behind, slide the other arm on top of the knee, and then use it to leverage into a little bit more of a rotation. So you press your elbow into the knee, and don't worry about trying to rotate as far as you possibly can. As soon as you feel the tissue connect, you're good. Okay, so let's do the other side. So start with the first step, and just grab it onto that knee. Now add a little bit of a rotation. Take a nice deep breath or two. Arm goes behind, slide the arm on top of the knee, push the elbow into the knee, and just add a little bit more to that rotation. And you'll notice a lot of these stretches get a lot of other things and not just the lower half from all of the walking. Okay, so you can also do this and lie on your back. We're just going to do it from the chair and from a seated position. So let's go into a hip flexor stretch. Using the chair, you can have one foot up on top of the chair, and you're going to watch this knee, squeeze the back glute, and go ahead and lean into this stretch. You might say you're feeling this in the calf that's on the floor. That's okay, we're going to get there too. It's a little hard to segment our bodies and say, well, I'm only stretching this or I'm only working that. Everything really works together. Other side stretch. You want to squeeze the glute, stretching the hip flexor, which is the front of the hip. A lot of people really need that painful feedback to know that they're stretching their hip flexor, and they end up doing this. Pushing, but really what they're feeling is they're feeling their low back compressing, not the hip flexor stretching. By squeezing the glute, the opposite muscle has to give room. So now you can do it in a lunge position. So one leg goes back, squeeze the glute, and exercise. Again, you've got the calf that is going to be benefiting from this stretch of the hip flexor. Okay. And then you can also do this from a kneeling position. For a lot of my clients, I prefer the kneeling position because the feedback is actually much more clear than the standing, which sometimes we end up, again, going into that back bend, and we get the pain that we somehow say, oh, we must be working because it hurts. I'm not a true believer of the no pain, no gain. Okay, so front heel goes in front of the knee. You're going to squeeze the glute, and I want you to take this knee and slide forward in order to stretch the hip flexor of the kneeling leg. So this glute is contracted, and the other hip flexor is lengthening. So, switching sides, moving forward, so you've got that angle. You can tuck your back toes, you can leave them flat. Squeeze this glute, shoulders are tall. Slide forward, release the glute, and then slide back. Okay, so we've got glutes and piriformis, hip flexor done, and now we're going to go into the quad stretch. You can do this from a standing position. We're going to do this from a kneeling position today. So just grabbing your foot. You can actually back up against a wall too if you want to. If you can't reach around and grab your foot, and you can have a chair right in front of you and just pull. Get that quadricep right here. Feels so good. And then the other side. Key is really making sure your upper body is working well with your lower body so you can get as much out of these stretches as you possibly can. On the floor, you're going to grab the foot. I like to put my forehead on my hand. That way it keeps my head neutral on my spine. Good. And then we've got the quadriceps. And now we're going to go with the hamstrings. So the hamstrings, again, from the kneeling position, you can slide forward into this lunge. A couple of different options here. So you can slide forward from the kneeling position. Another option is to be completely on the floor. Grabbing your toes and just letting your feet come up, and you kind of pull away, and it lets your hamstrings lengthen just a little bit. Now, people have different lengths of hamstrings, so you might not be able to get to this. You might have to do one side at a time, which is totally fine. You might need to use a belt, a rope, or a strap in order to get the lengthening for the hamstrings. It does feel really good if you can get to any one of these positions. And again, here's one, and you can grab, you can straighten, you can just pull back, whatever feels good for you. And then we have the shin and the calf stretch. So, the shin, this is a great one. Pull up your chair, sit on the edge of your chair, and what I want you to do is I want you to cross one leg over, and I want you to put your hand just around that little toe, and you pull. And you can actually feel that stretch right up the outside of the calf, right up into your hip. It feels so good. And again, making sure your upper body is nice and tall. Maybe your eyes are looking out, not down at the floor. Other side. So I'm going to grab, yes, I do have 2 different colored socks on. And good, sitting up nice and tall. And then to stretch out our calves. If you have stairs in your house, by all means, everybody knows this one where you just drop one heel off the back of the stair, and then you can do the other one. Turn your toes in and drop off the back side of the step, and then turn your toes out and drop off the outside of the step. Then what you can do is you can get the whole calf instead of just straight up the middle. So your foot position can dictate where and how you're going to stretch. So if you don't have stairs in your house, go into this split leg position, leave the back heel on the floor, and go ahead and just keep that heel pressing down, again, lifting away from your hips, standing up nice and tall, but your shoulder blades actually drop down into your back pockets, and switching to the other side, keeping that heel pressed down into the floor. So try these stretches. I do prefer stretching after I've come back from a walk. Just a little bit. It's not hardcore holding for a long period of time. Or after you get up in the morning and you're a little bit sore and tender, just do these stretches a little quicker, even while you're moving across the kitchen. You don't have to sit and hold yourself in one place. Rules for stretching change all the time. You're going to get some people who are like, oh, you have to hold, you don't have to. Rules are different all over the place. So enjoy. I hope everyone's getting out there and practicing social distancing. And I will get better at turning these off. Somebody needs to make me a blooper video.